Welcome aboard Annie B. Hey, this is Brent Bolin with Great Loop Yacht Sales, and I've got a great new listing for us. It's a 2004 Silverton 43 motor yacht named Annie B. The boat just finished a successful Great Loop adventure, but still has extremely low hours. I believe one motor has 898 hours, the other motor has 905 or 900.5 hours. Turnkey, loaded with upgrades, including an awesome 2023 Highfield tender with a 20 horsepower Mercury and a Hurley davit system, which is really just a cool system. This boat was freshwater kept originally in Wisconsin and then the Cleveland, Ohio, or Sandusky, Ohio area, and then did complete the Great Loop. So it's not a 100% freshwater boat, but the majority of the boat's life was in freshwater. This is a great boat for loopers, liveaboards, and I'm super excited to show you all around the boat. So let's jump into the video and take a look. So I love this back deck. I love that the furniture's not built in here. It got a really cool mesh style carpet. I love the colors. If this particular style of furniture is not your favorite, or if it's in a few years, it's in excellent shape right now. But if it ever did, you can put whatever you want back here, right? Different table chairs. Got a Raritan ice maker that stays cold and makes ice. Just a great entertaining area here. Love the isinglass enclosures all around, so you've got some weather protection. Really can extend your boating season. So I'm going to do another quick spin around of this aft deck, this party deck, this aft sun deck, I guess is what I would call it. Just a great spot. Living spaces when you're either living board or doing the loop, doing some extended cruising. It's nice to have these separate spaces. Another thing I want to hit on is just overall statistics of the Silverton 43 motor yacht. Again, this is a 2004 powered with twin 480 horsepower Volvo engines. Okay, those are diesel engines. Cruise around 18 to 19 knots with a top speed in the low 20 knot range. It's 47 feet 7 inches, and that includes the length with the pulpit. A 14-foot 10-inch beam. The draft is 3 foot 8 inches, and the clearance on top is around 17 feet. Fuel, the boat holds 386 gallons. Water, 150 gallons, and the waste is 80 gallons. The boat runs on a modified V hull. So now we're up on the flybridge, and I want to show you these new electronics that this boat's got. So been all decked out with some new Garmin electronics that are really nice to help navigating along the loop. It's got AIS, it's got sonar. One of my favorite features, it's got this wireless autopilot remote that you can use as well. Of course, new Garmin autopilot there, bow thruster. All right, so as we're looking, the boat's loaded. I don't know what else you would want to put on it before doing your loop. VHF, electronic controls. And of course, I talk about this in a lot of my videos, but it's a lot easier to buy a boat that's done the loop and is ready for the loop. If you try to do all these things and purchase a boat and then add all these electronics and add the tender and add the davit system and anchor system and all those things, you are going to spend a ton of money. So here we are stepping out into these side decks. Love the safety and security this gives you, the feeling on the Silvertons. They're known for these side decks. We've got a bow pad here. Of course, the escape hatch down or ventilation down to that forward berth. Windlass controls. It's got a Mantis anchor swivel on it. I'm sorry, it's just a Mantis anchor swivel. Loads of chain. I want to say there's around 275 feet of chain on this boat. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. It was a little buggy that day. So one thing's about the Great Lakes and these freshwater boats, you get bugs. In saltwater, you don't get the bugs up on the boat too much, right? The spiders, you get them under the water in barnacles, right? This one just green slime, I guess. But it's a great boat. I've had the opportunity to go out and ride on it. Boat runs really, really well. It is in Sandusky, Ohio. And I will throw this out there. If you did purchase in the next little bit and you wanted winter storage has been paid for. But please connect with me for full details on this, and what is available. But definitely something that potentially could be negotiated in. So this boat is an aft cabin boat. So let's try to head inside, and that gives us that great space outside, and of course, amazing space inside. With the side decks being raised, you really get this massive salon, right? As you can tell, this is flex steel furniture. The woodwork's in really good shape. You do have two opening windows to either side. Some of the Silverton 43s have that, some years did not. You've got engine access down through the floor there. You've got a table here. There are two beds that pull out. One, they're kind of opposing, so each couch has a pull-out sofa, if you will, that makes additional sleeping. Battery switches, our electronic controls, our fuel, our water and waste tank gauges as we go up here, battery voltage. So just a super nice boat. Love this where they've moved the TV. I believe it's a 43-inch LG flat screen TV. But then where the TV used to be, the tube TV, they've done a really great thing. They've got these beautiful custom cabinet doors. You'll see them right there in the middle of the windshield, and we'll get a closer look here in a second as we walk forward. But I just love the layout of this. I love the cream color with the dark woods. Great storage on this boat as well. And there's the cabinets. Hopefully we can get a better shot, Brent. And there we go. But I just think those are really pretty, and just kind of finish that off. They're like a push magnet. All right, looking down in the galley, got a beautiful wood floor, countertop space, really nice size fridge freezer. We've got a nice electric stovetop plus an oven, a built-in oven. That's just something you don't always see on these aft cabin motor yachts. Just great space. Also, yes, the galley is down a step, but you really are still in the action in the salon. There's that beautiful oven. There's your 3-burner electric stovetop. You also have a microwave convection oven, and then the famous Black & Decker coffee pot there. Nice big sink to wash dishes. Storage here in a cabinet to the left as we go down. Under this forward berth, we've got a washer-dryer combo unit, which is really nice. I love the way that Silverton sets up this forward VIP. It's a Splendid 2000S. But the way they split this up is on our starboard side, so I'm going to turn and probably show you that here in a second, and is our shower, and on the port side is our toilet and sink. We do have a nice area here with storage. There's closets and storage on both sides. We've got a screen to go over the forward hatch, and there's another big closet here to starboard side as well. Boat just really is in great shape, super clean, been really well cared for. And so I'd love for you to schedule a showing with me. So here we are on the port side, and this is our toilet and sink. Just really nice. If it's a couple staying up here and they're going to get ready together, somebody can be in the shower while another person's in the restroom. Just makes for a good space. This also doubles as your day head. There is a door that goes out in the little companionway between the galley and this forward stateroom. And then over here, again on the starboard side of the boat, not the closet, but this door here, we've got a nice big shower with a bench. Just makes for a great space. Really great space if you have company. That mirror lifts up, and there is additional storage under that as well. So I hope you guys are enjoying the tour of Annie B so far. Of course, you can get all the details, pricing, up-to-date pricing, and more information, still pictures, and etc. at the full listing at greatloopyachtsales.com. So make sure you check that out. But I just love the openness, the airiness of this boat, just how good it looks. So small little blemish here on the port side. We've got a little bit of just some staining under that window, which is pretty common. I don't believe there are any active leaks, but a prior leak that's been repaired. There's a little staining there, so just to tell you. Here we are down in the owner's stateroom. Loads of storage. Underneath the bed, we've got drawers. There's also an air conditioner hitting there. Those curved cabinets are really nice, 2 shelves in there. And there's a little shelf behind the bed under that window to kind of charge your cell phone or lay a book or your nightlight or whatever that you would have up there. But just kind of a nice little area here. You can see that better here. And then you do have that aft stateroom window. We do have a pop-down TV here in the owner's stateroom. That was an option back then, so kind of neat. You can be watching a movie in bed and turn that down. And then similar to the forward stateroom, we have kind of a split head arrangement. Here the sink is in the middle, and then to the stern of the boat, right, you have the toilet area, and then here forward is a nice big shower, again with a bench in there as well. Just a great setup. This is a great boat to do the Great Loop on. And again, such low hours. Was mentioned earlier, 898 hours on one motor, 900.5 on the other, 277 hours on the generator. So this boat has been, up here in this climate. You don't have to run that AC. You got alternators to charge up your house batteries. Just really nice. So, I mean, that generator is practically brand new with 277 hours. It's a 10 kilowatt Kohler generator, and we'll see that in the mechanical space here soon. But I hope you're enjoying the tour. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of, any boat tours you'd like to see us do. Of course, this listing's coming to market soon. This table here, this coffee table, you can flip that over. You can separate it. It makes benches on top. Really nice. Again, both of these sofas do pull out. And let's jump down into the mechanical space. So here we are, very, very clean engine room with these twin Volvos, 480 horsepower. Maintenance is up to date. There's some additional maintenance that's going to happen here in October as well before the boat gets put up for the winter. But just absolutely a great space. We do have an oil change system, and it's got generator and engines on it as well. Pretty good height in here. You could put a 5-gallon bucket down and probably sit on it. I do love the way the engines mount on the Silvertons. So you have this large steel plate that runs all the way along the engines, and then it mounts to that. So rather than mounting directly to a stringer, it's almost like its own reinforced stringer. So just really, really nice. And I do believe the transmissions are on this oil change system as well. I know earlier I just said generator and engines, but I think port and starboard transmissions are on there as well, which just makes servicing the boat so much easier. Right? Battery storage. Batteries, I think, are 2022 on the house batteries, and there are 6 of them wired in parallel. We've got mechanical space up here, AC. Here's your Kohler generator that I was mentioning. Let's see if we can sneak the hours, but 277 hours again on the generator. Hot water heater there forward. This boat has 3 new air conditioning units too, so you will have what you need to get done, and do that. Again, I mentioned in the earlier, but we do have a 2023 Highfield Classic 290 with the FCT console, 20 horsepower Mercury. You can see pictures of that in the full listing. The boat was recently waxed in 2025. And fresh paint on the bottom of the boat in 2024, 2025 as well. So ready to roll on the next adventure. So if you have any questions or I can be of any help, please reach out. Brent Bolin with Great Loop Yacht Sales.